This humble woman changed the billionaire's family dynamic in ways you wouldn't believe. In the bustling heart of Seoul, Jisoo, a kind-hearted woman with dreams of becoming a children's author, found herself working as a nanny for the wealthy Cha family. The Cha household was lavish and intimidating, but Jisoo was determined to create a warm and loving environment for the two young girls, Yuna and Minji. Jisoo's days were filled with laughter and creativity as she introduced the girls to stories, crafts, and the joy of imagination. Despite the grand estate and expensive toys, the girls thrived on Jisoo's affection and attention, and they quickly became inseparable. Their father, the handsome but aloof CEO of Cha Industries, Minho, was often consumed by his work. He barely had time for his daughters, let alone for himself. But one day, he returned home early to find the house alive with giggles and the sweet smell of cookies baking in the kitchen. Curious, he followed the sounds to the living room, where he saw Jisoo reading a story to the girls, their eyes wide with wonder. Minho felt an unfamiliar warmth spread through him as he watched them. Jisoo's laughter rang like music, and her genuine affection for his daughters was undeniable. That moment marked the beginning of a bond that neither of them expected. As weeks turned into months, Minho found himself drawn to Jisoo's humility and passion for life. He would steal moments to watch her from a distance, her hair dancing in the breeze as she played with the girls in the garden. The more he learned about her, the more he admired her spirit, a stark contrast to the glamorous world he inhabited. One rainy afternoon, Jisoo decided to have an impromptu indoor picnic for the girls. They spread a blanket in the living room and filled it with homemade treats. Minho, arriving home to the sound of laughter and the aroma of food, felt a sudden urge to join them. He hesitated but then found himself sitting on the edge of the blanket, captivated by the scene. "Can I join the picnic?" he asked, a hint of a smile on his face. "Of course, Daddy," Yuna squealed, while Minji offered him a cookie with bright eyes. As they shared stories and laughter, Minho began to let down his guard. He shared memories of his own childhood and realized how much he had missed being present in his daughters' lives. Jisoo watched, her heart swelling as she saw the transformation in both the girls and their father. Days turned into weeks, and their bond deepened. Minho started looking forward to coming home, excited to see Jisoo and the girls. One evening, while they were stargazing in the garden, Jisoo pointed out constellations, her face illuminated by the moonlight. Minho felt a rush of emotions as he turned to her, the warmth of her presence making him forget the weight of his responsibilities. "Jisoo," he said softly, "you've changed our lives. I can't imagine my daughters growing up without you." She smiled, a hint of surprise in her eyes. "I'm just doing what I love. But you deserve more than this," he insisted, his voice steady. "You deserve happiness, love. Everything." In that moment, something shifted between them. The barriers of their worlds began to blur, and Minho realized he had fallen for her, deeply and unexpectedly. Jisoo's heart raced, but she hesitated, aware of their different backgrounds. Days passed with a subtle tension, until one evening, Minho gathered his courage. He found Jisoo sitting on the porch, lost in thought. He approached her, taking a deep breath. "Jisoo, I need to tell you something." She looked up, her eyes wide with anticipation. "I've fallen in love with you," he confessed, his heart pounding. "You've shown me what truly matters, and I can't imagine my life without you." Jisoo's breath caught in her throat. The feelings she had kept hidden surged forth, and she found herself smiling through tears. "I love you too, Minho, but can we make this work? Our worlds are so different." Minho reached for her hand, his grip firm yet tender. "I want to build a life with you. Together we can create a world where love knows no boundaries." And so, under the twinkling stars, they began a new chapter, not just as employer and nanny, but as partners destined to navigate the complexities of life together, united by love and the laughter of two little girls who had brought them together. As the seasons changed, their bond only grew stronger, reminding them that true wealth lies not in possessions, but in the love shared between family. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Storytime Sparkles for more heartwarming tales and captivating drama content. Join our community and share your love for stories that inspire.